This young man did something that might probably annoy you, but the crazy part is you could be doing the same thing. So this young man, Mike, he's in high school. He's in the candidate class. He's about to sit for his final year exam so that he can go to university. Now, a few weeks to the exams, he was at home one weekend when a bunch of people came home very angry with police. They wanted to arrest Mike. Mike's parents were protesting, wondering, why do these people want to arrest my son? What has he done? Then one person spoke up and said that Mike had impregnated their 14-year-old daughter. Now that is a very big crime. Mike had just impregnated a minor. For that reason, he was being arrested for defilement. This took shockwaves to the parents. They were extremely shocked. Their son has just committed a big crime and yet he was sitting his final year exams. So Mike was arrested and taken into custody. But his parents, they did not want Mike to miss his exams. They wanted him to sit his exams. They wanted him to have a good chance in the future. So Mike's parents did all they could. They went to the girl's family trying to find a way of how they can settle this matter before it goes to court. They tried so much. They kept on persisting, kept on begging them to find a way. So finally, they came to an agreement of about 6 million shillings. But the problem was, this was a poor family. 6 million in that area could probably buy you land and a house. This was a big task, but because they loved Mike so much, they found a way of raising that money. So Mike's parents started looking for the money. They went knocking on doors of friends, of relatives to see who can at least lend them some money. They even sold things. They sold the only cow they have, and they sold a piece of land that they also possessed. And top up all the money together, they were able to raise the 6 million, to which they went and they were able to release Mike from custody. It was joyful. Mike was finally free. So Mike went and sat for his exams and he excelled. So about 1 year, another group of people came home, very angry and with police wanting to arrest Mike. And the parents were concerned. What is going on again? What do they want? Apparently, Mike had impregnated another girl. Now, I don't know what you would do if you were in the shoes of Mike's parents. Probably you might be saying that Mike is very unreasonable, and you are right. But you might be doing the same thing. You see, when we sinned, we were destined for death. But God loved us so much that he paid a heavy price for our salvation. He sent his only son to die on a cross for our salvation. But the problem is, the same thing that Jesus Christ died for are the same things that most of us are going back to do. We are doing the same things that he paid the heavy price for. Now, if you were God, would you call us reasonable? Romans 12 verse 1, this is what says that, I beseech you therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto God, which is your reasonable service. Reasonable service. I want us to be reasonable. Christ has paid for us a heavy price for our sin. It would be unreasonable for us to go back into the same sin. But the scripture is telling us that we should give our lives wholly unto God, so that is our reasonable act of service, because someone has paid a heavy price for us. Just like unto Mike, because a heavy price was paid to bail him out of custody, it will be very unreasonable for him to go back and do the same thing that he was bailed from. The same way, it will be very unreasonable for you to do the same thing that you have been saved from. Now, someone could be watching me right now and is like, I am struggling with sin. I hate it. It is something I do not want to do, but I find myself falling back into it as if I'm a slave. Well, if that's the question you're asking, then I want you to watch out for my next video, because I will be talking about how to break out of this cycle of sin that you're continually falling into. If this video has blessed you, I want you to like, to share to someone whom you think this might be a blessing to. But if you also haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe and watch out for my next video. Thank you so much.